Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are fine, doing well. So, students, yesterday we have studied about nutrition in animals, different life processes. I'm giving it quick feedback of yesterday's work. Nutrition, respiration, transportation, excretion, control and coordination, reproduction, growth and development, and movement. We have studied these life processes which are very necessary for the maintenance of life. So, why do we need nutrition? Yes, you have studied yesterday. Because food contains nutrients, it provides energy, it helps in cell repair and cell growth, and it increases the resistance against the disease by making the immune system so strong, right? So the process of obtaining the food and converting it into simple usable forms and to absorb energy, to derive energy from it, is called nutrition. This was all about nutrition. And the next is, what were nutrients? What was nutrients? Substance that provide nourishment needed for growth and maintenance of life are called nutrients. Give me the example of certain nutrients. Yes, very good. Yes, you got it right. Carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and fats. These were all the nutrients which we have studied yesterday. So students, today we are going to study that how these living organisms obtain the food, right? So in the living organisms, there are two type of nutrition, like two modes of nutrition, which we can say that these are autotrophic and heterotropic mode of nutrition. Auto means self and hetero means others. Autotrophic means the organisms are dependent on themselves for their food. They do not derive the nutrition from other organisms. They make their own food, right? So in autotrophic mode of nutrition, there are two categories, chemotropic and phototropic. So what are phototropic organism? The organism which use sunlight to make their own food, they are called phototropics, and the example of phototropics are green plants. Yes. The next is chemotropic. The word chemo itself means chemicals, like the organisms which derive their energy from in a chemical form. They make their own food by using the chemical energy. In phototropic, they make their food by using the sunlight, right? So autotropics. In autotropics, all the green plants are considered to be autotrophs, right? So next one is heterotrophs. So students, hetero means others. The living organisms which depend on others for their food, for their nutrition, are called heterotrophic or heterotrophs. The mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic nutrition, and the organisms are called heterotrophs. So heterotrophs can be further subdivided into saprophytes, parasites, and holozoic. So what do you mean by saprophytes? These are the organisms, these are living organisms which depend on dead animals for their food. They derive their food from dead animals. They depend on other animals for their food. And what is the source of their nutrition? They depend on other dead animals or plants, right? So in saprophytes, what are the examples? Yes, I have given you a home task. In that, one question was about fungi. What is the mode of nutrition in fungi? Tell me fast, quick. Yes, think about it. Very smart. So saprophytes के अंडर क्या आता है? Fungi. All type of fungi, they have saprophytic mode of nutrition. Next is students parasitic mode of nutrition. These are those organisms which derive their nutrition by living on the body of another plant or animal. Okay, so they depend on for their food on other living organism. They live on the body of other living organisms. For example, yes, I have given you a matchup of Cuscuta. So Cuscuta is a parasite, amarbale, that is also called known as amarbale. And one more example of parasite is leech. Leech होता है ना, that live on this that derive their nutrition from the skin of other organisms. And also the lice, which lies in the hair, it derive its nutrition from hairs. It suck the blood, so that is parasite. Next is holozoic. Holozoic means they intake the solid food. The intake of solid food, that type of mode is called holozoic. They obtain their food from other plants and animals in the form of solid food. Solid food is complex food. अब डाइजेशन कैसे होगा, एनर्जी कैसे डिराइव होगी, जब उनकी बॉडी के अंदर जाएगा, बॉडी के अंदर जाकर के डाइजेशन होगा. तो डाइजेशन होलोजोइक में कैसा होता है, इंट्रासेल्यूलर और एक्स्ट्रासेल्यूलर. इट हैपन्स इनसाइड द बॉडी. पहले फूड इनटेक किया, देन उसकी बॉडी के अंदर जाकर के डाइजेशन होगा, फिर एनर्जी डिराइव होगी. दैट इज कॉल्ड इंटरनल डाइजेशन. ओके, सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट हेटेरोट्रॉप्स. व्हाट आर द एग्जांपल्स, लेट अस डिस्कस. हेटेरोट्रॉप्स के अंदर एग्जाम्पल जो हैं, दैट आर एनिमल्स, ह्यूमन्स, फंगी, insectivorous plants. These all comes under the heterotrophs, right? So let's discuss the holozoic mode of nutrition in detail. So what is holozoic? What are holozoic animals? They intake complex organic matter as food, right? So what is complex organic matter? Yes, that food which cannot directly provide us energy. It should be first converted into simple absorbable substances, जिससे कि बॉडी इजीली उनको एब्जॉर्ब कर सके इनसाइड अवर बॉडी. ओनली देन दे विल प्रोवाइड अस एनर्जी. पहले क्या होगा, उनका ब्रेकडाउन होगा फ्रॉम कॉम्प्लेक्स टू सिंपल ड्यूरिंग द डाइजेशन, एंड देन उसका क्या होगा, एब्जॉर्प्शन होगा और उससे एनर्जी निकाली जाएगी. सो दो स्टेप्स वी विल डिस्कस लेटर ऑन. अभी होलोजोइक एनिमल्स के अंदर कौन कौन से और अदर टाइप ऑफ ऑर्गेनिजम्स आते हैं, दैट वी आर गोइंग टू स्टडी. ओके, सो होलोजोइक एनिमल्स के अंदर 3 कैटेगरीज होती हैं, हर्बीवोर्स, कार्निवोर्स, ओमनिवोर्स. The first thing is cow, rabbit, horse. All these comes under the category herbivores because they eat plants, plant part, herbs, right? That's why they are called herbivores. They feed on plants. Next is tiger and lion. They eat the flesh of other organisms. They feed on the flesh. So they are called carnivores, right? And the third is human beings, pigs, rats, bear. They all are omnivores. Why they are omnivores? Yes, you have studied it earlier in the earlier classes. They're because they feed on both plants and animals. So if they are feeding on both plants and animals, so they are called omnivores, both plants and animal part. They depend on both plant and animal part. For example, human beings, bear, etc. Pigs and rats. So heterotrophs depend on autotrophs directly or indirectly. What this word directly or indirectly means? Look, these are herbivores. These are directly dependent on the autotrophs because they consume the autotrophs directly. So they feed on them directly. But what about these? What will you say about carnivores? They do not eat the plant part directly. So means firstly they will eat herbivores which are itself eating the plant's parts, that is autotrophs. So they will indirectly dependent on autotrophs, right? So that is the word directly or indirectly means. So next is we're going to study the holozoic nutrition step by step. Okay,